Very weird.
T3 Media.
Through the media.
So what do I do on We Got Your Vote? Well, every week I try to. Amy comes up with some good ones. I come up with some okay ones. We come up with some questions that you guys can rank and or poll. Maybe it's a yes or no question. Maybe it's a list of options to vote on, and we talk about it right here on We Got Your Vote. We put it out there every Sunday. So like I said, if you're not watching live, you're gonna have to wait to see this on Sunday. So let's just pretend like it's Sunday, guys. Hey, happy Sunday, Amy.
Sunday.
What do we got for We Got Your Vote? What do we have in the community?
We asked, when is it appropriate to start with Christmas decorations and music?
Ooh, who came up with that fun question?
It was me. You're all wrong. 49% of you said not till December. 40% said after Thanksgiving, and 11% said after Halloween. Big Berg 97 said, as long as it's after Thanksgiving, I don't care when, but anything before then is ridiculous. You know what?
Started the whole thing with, you're wrong.
You're wrong. I respect your opinions, but your opinions are wrong, friends. No, honestly, I don't. Here's my thing with the whole holiday thing.
My neighbor turned the lights up already. Oh my God. Crazy.
Not yet, but I feel like once all this political stuff feels a little bit settled, I probably will. And you know what? It has been a hard year.
Yes.
I love holidays.
Yes.
I start Halloween in September.
Yes.
I start Christmas in November.
Crushing it.
I love Thanksgiving. Here's the thing. I love Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is like 2 days of prep work and a holiday. I'm not going to put up Thanksgiving decorations. I completely respect everybody else not wanting to do it that early, but I'm also like, it's been a hard year. There's so many worse things I could do. I am a little surprised everybody was so like vehement on like not till December. I always thought at least the move was like, once Thanksgiving's over, it's kind of fair game. Like at least to start putting stuff up, like even if you're not as like crazy a holiday person as I am. I don't know. I always felt like kind of once the turkey's done.
Are you one of those people who will buy a bunch of Christmas decorations like right after Christmas to get that 50% off the stockpile for next year? Like next year's gonna
No, because I'm also a person where the second the holiday's over, it's dead to me.
Christmas tree in the fireplace. Like,
yeah. It just makes me sad. It just feels like weird and bleak and depressing of like, not really.
You're not one of those lazy families that'll wait till like January 28th to throw the tree.
First week in January, everything's got to be down. I'll leave stuff up till like New Year's, but first week in January.
A little bit of breaking news from Victor right here. He's got a little something that I didn't even know. In the Philippines and Southeast Asia, they start Christmas on September 1st. Wow.
See, I am a strong let me get through Halloween person, but I respect where your heart's at.
Right.
Entire Philippines, all of you. No, I can dig it. Well, I don't know. Is Halloween as big a thing there too? Because I feel
Probably
like that.
Not. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like most countries don't do Halloween as big as America does, which I feel like would make me more prone to just kind of going, screw it. Last half of the year, let's get fun with it. Like
exactly.
Especially this year, my God. As soon as this horror show is over, like as soon as things are settled in America, decorations are going up, man. When are you a Christmas decorator, Chris?
No, I mean inside I am with a Christmas decorator. Joy is a very a tremendous Christmas fan. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. But it's, oh my God, it's like, we were already talking about it like a couple months ago. I cannot wait to start, the holiday stuff. I'm like, are you from South Asia? She was ready to go with it. I'm like, dude, let's kill the turkey first, man. Let's get some trick-or-treating done or something, which we didn't do at the last minute. I bought Halloween costumes, or we were going to try it. At the last minute, they were like, no, I don't want the kids to go trick-or-treating. And I was like, all right, I got the receipt. And Party City almost didn't let me refund the damn costume I bought like a couple of hours before. I'm like, our policy, we don't refund Halloween costume. I'm like, well, you're gonna, because I just would not leave. The manager was like, just give them the refund. I was like, my man. But Christmas, yeah, I'm into it. I'll turn the radio on, and the station here in Houston is Sunny 99.1. The second December starts, it's all Christmas music. And I'll listen.
Especially this year, I think we could use it.
What's the
peak
station
love
where you're at? What's that station that plays Christmas music from sun up to sundown during the December? What's it called?
What was your question?
The station. What's that radio station that plays Christmas music all through December?
I don't know. I mean, we have Coast 103.5 here that does it all the time, and occasionally our country station.
Coast 103.5.
Also, I realized I'm like turning into. I was like, what did I just say? I was like, peace, love, and cookies. I'm turning into like a Midwest like suburban mom's like little thing she hangs up on the wall.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dear Santa, I'm a little naughty.
Yeah, you won't believe what happened to me.
That's what I'm careening towards as I enter 30.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say
the
nothing.
new question. Hold on. Can you? Okay, you want to get
let me take this one because
because I don't know how to do this noise to satisfy.
It's gonna be great. Okay, so guys, so I posted another question up on the community tab, and I asked you guys, and I quote, "Can I get a sound effect when we get a $20 or more tip?" I'm looking at you, Victor, here on the channel. So when we start doing our stream through Streamlabs, whenever we get a $20 or more tip, I'm gonna have the alert go. Have you never heard that joke?
Here's my thing. When I read it, I was, was my vote. But now that I've heard you make that noise twice, I am strongly team no.
You've never heard a person in public. You know what? I don't know where.
No, I would call the cops if I heard someone make that noise in public, Chris.
The first time I heard this, it was on Aziz Ansari's Netflix show, Masters of None. And
okay, I have watched that.
There was a scene in the first two episodes where when he first hooked up with the girl that it seemed like he was gonna really work it out with. She was making fun of him for like the topic of porn came up, and she's like, why do you watch that stuff? All that the girls in there, they're totally fake, and don't ruin it for me. I don't believe it's fake. I think it's. And so she started teasing, like they make all those fake noises. Yeah, she kept doing it over and over again. He was like, "Stop! You're ruining it! Stop!" So it was a joke. So I don't know if that's where it came from, but that was the first time I heard it. That pointed out because she was right. I'm like, yeah, that is the noise. So ever since then on TikTok, all I see here is, "Can I get a yeah?" And then somebody in the distance, somebody in the room will go. Somebody knows the joke. I
need you to stop making this noise. So in case you're wondering, 74% said yeah, 26% said no.
Yeah, I mean, so you don't think that's a good one? If a $20 or more tip were to come in while we live stream, you don't think that noise should alert us?
There's so many noises in the world, Chris. Does it have to be that one? I guess all right, we're moving on. We'll discuss. This is.
It's awesome. But look, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do about it now. 74% said they want to. Yeah.
Who, in your opinion, will be considered the sexiest woman to play Catwoman in a film? 46% said Michelle Pfeiffer. 23% said Halle Berry. 21% said Anne Hathaway, and 10% said Zoe Kravitz. Blake Armstrong said, "You've got to be kidding. You already know what your poll outcome will be. Now I have to go find out who Zoe Kravitz is." And Elizabeth Wise said, "No Eartha Kitt."
No Eartha Kitt. She was never
a woman of class, I see.
Yeah, she was in the television show, I said. In the film.
Yeah.
It was pretty clear. I thought of Eartha Kitt. I was like, should I put Eartha Kitt in there? But I was like, no, I said film. I kept it to the ladies on the film. But of course, Eartha Kitt. My favorite Eartha Kitt movie was Boomerang with Eddie Murphy when she played the lady who owned the company that she was Eddie Murphy thought she was the boss, but she wasn't. and he slept with Eartha Kitt because he thought that was gonna help his career. The real CEO was like, she stepped down from the board of directors like years ago. She has no power. Like, you did that for nothing. Eartha Kitt's assistant or some other guy was just laughing the whole time. Like, you just kept seeing him in the background, like. And throughout the whole movie, she tormented him. Marcus, darling, because that was his name. But that's my favorite. I love Eartha Kitt, but I knew you. Blake was right. I think Blake was talking about Michelle Pfeiffer, which is the winner. It always comes back to Michelle Pfeiffer, not because she was the first Catwoman in a film. Maybe that is it. That costume was just so unique in comparison to anything in the comic book, cartoon, or that TV show. It was a complete, like, dark, like, it was I mean, it was what do they call it, a coming of age kind of a moment for a lot of guys.
Well, I was just gonna say, I wonder too, like, I'd be curious to see this sort of broken down by like age demographics, because I feel like a role like that has a lot tied to, like, when did you see your first Catwoman? Was it a formative experience for you, shall we say? And I would not be surprised if a lot of our voters saw Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, and in a formative time in their lives, a time of change, shall we say?
Even though I love Halle Berry, but I can understand why she's in second place. Even though Halle Berry's Catwoman is considered the worst Catwoman, she's still second place. You can't deny the Halle Berry. And Blake, I think me and him went back and forth a little bit because he really did not know who Zoe Kravitz was. A splitting image of her mother, by the way. Zoe Kravitz is beautiful. I said, people were like, well, that movie hasn't come out yet. Why did you even put this on? I'm like, because it's fun. Come on, I just want to show her some love. You might not know, but I said, Blake, now that you've seen her, now that you know who she is, just being a typical guy here, I was like, she's cute though, right? And he was like, oh yeah, she's cute. Me and Blake had a little moment there, so yeah. But that I knew that's probably where it was all gonna land with Michelle Pfeiffer. I pretty much figured it's. But I wonder what people will think when they finally see the Batman. I wonder where she'll. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she'll probably rate a little bit higher than Holly, maybe even the Hathaway. Who knows? All right, what's the last one?
Our final question of the day: what is your favorite movie starring Sean Connery? We had 34% saying Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, 21% said Highlander, 16% said Goldfinger, 16% said The Untouchables, and 14% said The Rock. Among our comments, James Merlot, who is a member, thank you, James. Please tell me if I'm saying your name wrong, says none. My favorite is Dr. No. Ed the Happy Clown says definitely The Untouchables, but I am a sucker for all them old gangster movies with all them cool cats and dames. If you're going to vote for something else, I'm going to learn you to never do that again. I'm going to learn you good. Nick S. says Untouchables all day. He sends one of yours to the hospital. You send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. Would you like to read the quotes? I'm not doing a Connery impression. It's just not going to work.
You send one of us to the hospital. You send one of theirs to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. I'm totally butchered that.
Connery lines ever, according to Nick. And Ryan Hyatt said The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. So there you go. Got some love.
Came all the way back.
I like Goldfinger.
Oh, the movie. Okay, yeah.
I think that'd be my vote.
Yeah, I think like I said, my favorite out of that is the Indiana Jones one. I don't remember. Have I ever seen Highlander? I know I've seen Untouchable. I've seen The Rock. I love that movie. I'm gonna have to watch that. That's Sean Connery and Nick Cage, The Rock.
I actually just saw Goldfinger not that long ago.
Was it good?
I think Sean Connery.
I have never really seen any of the old James Bond. I'm not a James Bond guy, but I do like Daniel Craig.
It's not hugely my thing, but I do feel like the old ones are so sort of silly and fun and over that. Like the fact that like the girl in it is named Pussy Galore. It's just like, what is amazing, bizarre, a little misogynistic, but fun movie, fun ride if you're into that kind of thing.
The one thing I will say about the old from the footage that I've seen, even from like the 70s, 60s when those movies were filmed, for James Bond movies, the stunts, they stepped it up. They really, like, for like in comparison to other movies or action movies that come around that same time, the James Bond movies, they always raise the bar. They were like,
yeah,
right,
no, they're a good time for sure.
Definitely.
And just like, I don't know, I'm a sucker for anything like that is such a, because it's such a stylistic, snapshot. Like I love the way it is so like 60s and fun and kind of over the top. So
since Victor, since you've been going back and forth and really lighting up the board, I appreciate you for that. There was a question I said I was going to come back to. This a little bonus, we got your mail kind of a thing real quick. He says, how many actors other than John Wayne could you watch every day for a year? Amy.
Ooh, I mean, I'd have to pick someone with a pretty deep filmography, I suppose.
Like, what's that one actor that you can watch every day? Doesn't it?
I feel like I'm like cheating because I'm not trying to think like, what actor do I just love more than any other? I'm like, who has a filmography I wouldn't mind? Yeah, I don't know if it's my final answer, but my first thought was Steve Buscemi.
That's your actor that can...
Which I know is weird, but it's just like, he's in a lot of movies I like. He's interesting, like he's a good actor. Someone like that. I feel like someone who does like some good, interesting, like occasionally like a little bit like side character work, but just pops up in a lot of stuff where you're like, oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Maybe I should make that a question in the community. That's a good question. What actor could you watch every day for a year? I guess what's the follow up to that, and not get bored or that you or something was. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Like you can stomach it all the time. I would probably have to pick a comedian. It would have to be.
Yeah, that would help too.
If it's something I'm gonna watch every day for a year, at least I better laugh. So. I'll probably have to watch. That's a thinker, man. That's one of those I can't just off the top of my head. I got to think on that, but it would probably lean towards a comedian. That's a good question. That's a real good one. I might have to use that one. All right.
Who would I not start getting sick of? Well, like I said, I think my mind went to someone like Buscemi too, because it's like he is a little bit more of a B player in a lot of movies I really like, so I'm not going to get like sick of him necessarily. Like I feel like if I pick someone who was the lead in, real leading man or leading lady, I would get a little like burnt out on them. Yeah, it would. I'm just trying to survive this thing, man. I'm not looking at. I'm trying to play a strategic game here. Apparently,
everything that's. I guess this is a litmus test of what it would feel like to watch the same actor every day for a year like that. What we've been currently going through since yesterday. I'm not gonna get into it, but it feels like 365 days in one day, and it's still going. And after this show, I'm gonna go right back to the TV and punish myself even more. I'm gonna do it because I'm a junkie. But that's the show, guys. Hey, like I said, I was hoping we normally, you guys see like a 30-minute show. We knocked this out within the hour. We got all three of them done. So what do you think, Amy? What do you think about this format? You think this is just keep it going, live stream, let them see how the sausage is made, and just and just edit it out later? How did you feel about that?
I don't know. I feel like I think if it edits together well, I had a good time. I hope you guys did too.
Yeah, amazing Amy, everybody. There she is. Like I said, if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, you want to contribute to the channel as a member or as a patron, the podcast, whatever, just subscribe, hit the like button, however you want to do it. We appreciate you guys as always. Thanks again for watching another episode of We Got Your Mail, We Got Your Vote, and regular show T3 Medias with Christopher and Amy. How should I put that? Should I put Talking Through the Medias with Chris and Amy, or Talking Through the Medias with Christopher and Amy, or Chris? What do you think?
It's literally your name, dude. You say it however you want.
I mean, this is their show. I mean, this is We'll
figure it out later.
I thought I'd be nice and just ask. I mean, come on. Well, that's the show, guys. Like I said, I appreciate you guys as always. I didn't think of any clever thing to write at the end of it. Talking Through the Medias was streamed in front of a live studio audience
of people who didn't want to think about the election for 20 minutes.
Exactly. Talking Through the Medias was watching in front of a live studio audience, wondering what the hell is going on in Pennsylvania. And there we go. That's the only mention I'll do of it. Let's get out there. Thank you guys for participating in the vote. Broke a lot of records, and that's hey, I'm proud of it. That's all I'm going to say about it. That was a good thing. Until next time, guys. Peace. Where's that outro button? There it is.
If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please drop a like on this video. It really does help us. Also, don't forget you can turn on notifications so you don't miss a single review, react, why is that trending, or we got your mail.